Welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for taking some time to chill with me today. So in today's video, I am doing my top 5 Swiss Arabian perfumes in my collection. I have a lot of Swiss Arabian, and so this was hard to narrow it down to my top 5, but you guys love a top 5, you love a top 10, so I said, honey, we got to give the people what they want. So that's what we're going to be doing today. But if you are new here, welcome. My name is Naya. Here on my channel, I love all things fragrance, and I sprinkle in some beauty here and there. So if that's your thing, please subscribe to my channel, become a member of my YouTube family, like and share this video as it helps my channel to continue to grow, and I greatly appreciate it. If you're one of my OGs, you guys are the bomb. Thank you so much. So I did this in my last video. I will do it in this video. Just a quick little housekeeping. I get a lot of questions on links for fragrances, makeup that I'm wearing, any discount codes, anything like that. I have a section for all of that in my description box below. I have a section that tells you what I'm wearing on my face. I have a section that gives you all of my affiliate links and discount codes like aroma concepts and scent splits and things of that nature. And I will always try to link whatever fragrance I'm speaking about in the description box to make it easy for you guys to just go ahead, click those links and shop. And I will greatly appreciate it as well. So I thank you for all the comments. Keep them coming. I love it. And so let's jump into this top 5. So I will link my top 5 that I recently did for my Latafa fragrances. And then I'm also working on a top 10 for my Paris Corner fragrances. So definitely turn on your notification bell so you guys don't miss anything, right? So the first one, oh my goodness, I have a quick little story about this one. So recently my sister flew into town. We had a family function to attend, and so I told her, I said, well, when you come, don't worry about bringing any perfume or anything like that. I got you. And so when she got in that night, we went into my closet. That's where I keep all of my fragrances, and I'm like, okay, so give me some ideas of what you like. Do you want something fruity? Do you want something like a clean musk type scent? You know, lead me, because I have so much perfume. When she walked into my closet, her jaw dropped and she's like, Naya. It's bad. It's bad. But we start smelling different fragrances, and then she says, you know what? You recently did a video on Cassiopeia. I want to wear Cassiopeia. So I'm like, okay. So I let her smell Cassiopeia. I spray it on the back of her hand. Her eyes roll back in her head. She absolutely loves it. Cassiopeia, if you don't know, is by Tiziana Terenzi. It is a beautiful passion fruit forward scent. It's absolutely gorgeous. And so she really liked it. And I said, okay, if you like that, maybe you'll like this one. And so I sprayed this one that I'm about to speak about on the other hand, and her eyes just roll back and she goes smelling back and forth. And she says, you know what? I think I like this one better. And the one that she liked better was Amber and Apricot. And this one I saw from Arahi. So Arahi made me buy this one. I was on her channel watching some of her content, as I always do. And she was speaking about Amber and Apricot, and I, at that time, was on an apricot kick. And so I love amber. And so I definitely wanted to give this one a try. And so this one, I'm not saying it is a dupe or it smells exactly like Cassiopeia by Tiziana Terenzi, but there's definitely some similarities there. Where Cassiopeia has passion fruit, this one has more of an apricot dominant scent. So Amber and Apricot has top notes of orange, bergamot, and lemon, middle notes of apricot, grapes, fig, and pomegranate, base of amber, musk, and vanilla. And so in my opinion with this one, I've had a chance to wear this one, and oh, it is so good. I definitely get the apricot. It's definitely apricot forward. You definitely get that warmth of that amber in here. It gives me Cassiopeia vibes. Not saying that they're dupes or they're identical, but it gives me Cassiopeia vibes. And so when my sister sprayed this on the next morning when we were getting dressed, you know, I showed her how I sprayed on my perfume, and I said, you do your perfume how you want to do it, right? So she's like, I'm going to do it like you. So I overspray. I'm heavy on the sprays. I overspray. I spray down, right? So before she puts on her clothes, she's spraying her whole body. She sprayed down. Then she gets dressed. And then right before we leave, she wants to hit it again. And I'm like, sis, I smell you. You know, as we're getting dressed, we're passing each other in the hallway, and it's just wafting. It is just up and down the hall, and it is smelling gorgeous. And I'm like, I don't think you need to touch up. I think you're good. I can smell you. And she looked at me. She said, oh no, I'm about to spray down. I said, listen, who am I to judge, right? So she sprayed down. She got compliments that day when we were out around our family. People said that she smelled wonderful. So this one is a gorgeous apricot forward scent. You're definitely getting a lot of vanilla in here. You're definitely getting the warmth of that amber under here, under the base. But I couldn't necessarily say I pick out like fig or pomegranate or grapes or anything like that. I think mainly what I'm getting is just a fruitiness, but the fruit that I can pick out is apricot, right? This is good. This is good. If you've ever smelled Cassiopeia, I should have brought my bottle in here. I don't know why I didn't. But if you've ever smelled Cassiopeia, this will get you in the ballpark. If you don't want to spend Cassiopeia money for Tiziana Terenzi, this is not 100% dupe in my opinion, because the passion fruit in Cassiopeia is a little punchier. It's a little brighter. This is going to kind of get you in the arena. It's going to get you in the ballpark, but it's not a one-to-one dupe. But it definitely, when I first smelled it, I said, wow, that reminds me of Cassiopeia. And it definitely does. But two different scents. This is not a dupe for that, I wouldn't say. But love amber and apricot. That dent is all my sister. I feel like I've worn this one twice, but the way she went in, I think that's her. But this one is coming in at number 1 at the top of my Swiss Arabian list. So again, amber and apricot. Coming in at number 2, I am late to the game. So this one has been out for a little while, and I was watching reviews on it and, you know, just kind of bypassed it like I've been doing recently. And then when I end up purchasing the fragrance, I fall in love with it, and it ends up on my top 5 or top 10 list. But this one, you know, it's been out for a little while, like I said, and, you know, people were, you know, kind of hyping it up. And then I just kind of said, well, I'm going to let it die down, and I'm going to see if people are still in love with it. And people are still in love with this one. And the one that this is inspired by, I had the original in my collection and kind of wanted to get that DNA back. So this one is Shaghaf Oud Tonka. I love that bottle. This is so pretty. I wish I would have kept the packaging for some of these. I just don't have space to keep packaging, so I just get rid of it. But it came in a beautiful box. Love the bottle. Absolutely gorgeous. So Shaghaf Oud Tonka has top notes of almond. It has middle notes of Tunisian orange blossom, cinnamon, and Turkish rose. And at the base, we have tonka bean, vanilla, and amberwood. And so this one is inspired by Velvet Tonka by BDK. I had that in my collection and really enjoyed it, but I let mine sit, and I want to say after having it for like almost a year, It got extremely, extremely sweet, almost too sweet for me. And I felt like I wasn't reaching for it and didn't want it to go to waste. So I ended up selling that on my Macari, and over time just really missed that DNA. People were saying that this one does smell like Velvet Tonka, but it's not as sweet. And so I can agree to that. On paper, I am getting a little bit of that orange blossom. You definitely get the almond here. That almond, you know how sometimes it can give like a cherry vibe? I feel like it's doing that a little bit here, just a little bit here. Almond kind of cherry vibe. Some of that orange blossom tonka. Guys, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I can't wait to wear this when the weather starts to cool down. When we get into fall and winter, oh, this bottle, I may need a backup because I feel like I'm really going to be reaching for this one. So I love this one. Coming in at number 2 is Shaghaf Oud Tonka. Coming in at number 3, guys, is one that a lot of people were split kind of right down the middle on this one. And I'm on the side of, I absolutely love this one. So this one at number 3 is going to be Shaghaf Vanilla Toffee. So this one is going to have top notes of toffee and coffee, middle notes of vanilla, walnut, dates, cardamom, and milk. I love all of these notes, right? Base, brown sugar, Madagascar vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, woody notes, vanilla caviar, and musk. So like I said, a lot of people were split 50-50 on this one. Some people couldn't vibe with it. And listen, you know, everything isn't going to be for everyone, and that's perfectly fine. But oh my goodness, this has been sitting in my collection since it first came out. So I've had this one for a while, and that toffee and that cardamom combination along with that coffee, it smells so unique in my opinion. This is sticky sweet, okay, with the dates in there. This is a sticky sweet one, so you have to enjoy sticky sweet. I get that vanilla, definitely picking up that nuttiness from that walnut. Yeah, definitely getting a nutty walnut vibe here. Not picking up a lot of milk or woody notes or anything like that right now. That will probably pick up more on skin. I remember wearing this, and on my skin, I picked up more of that walnut, that date, and that toffee note. That's what mainly stood out on my skin, and that's what made me fall in love with this, because I just felt like the combination of those notes are just so unique. And I think this is blended very well. I enjoyed this one. So coming in at number 3 is going to be Shaghaf Vanilla Toffee. Number 4 is an OG. I think this is probably one of the first Middle Eastern fragrances that I added to my collection. And I think there was like so much hype around this one. And the last one that I'm going to talk about is kind of like, if you didn't have these in your collection, then what are you doing? So I definitely wanted to add this one to my collection. I think at the time, it was just more so like FOMO. It wasn't like the notes or anything like that. It was more so like, I'm new to Middle Eastern fragrances. People are loving this one, so I hope I love it, right? So I'm talking about none other than Casablanca. So this is coming in at number 4 for me. Casablanca has top notes of apples and grapes, middle notes of white woods, patchouli, and iris, base notes of caramel, amber, suede, musk, and Peru balsam. And so this one has had a chance to sit in my collection. And as you can see, she has definitely gotten darker. She does not come this color. She has gotten darker. And I will say the only reason why she is down at the bottom of the list is because I'm not a huge fan of apple notes in fragrances. I think though this one is pretty. This one has had a chance to sit, so that amber is coming through more. It feels a little richer. It feels a little deeper now. Yeah. That apple is a little more balanced to my liking, in my opinion, now that this one has had a chance to sit. But you definitely get like that apple and that grape vibe in here. You get the warmth of that amber. You get the sweetness from the caramel. Now, I don't remember getting any suede when I wore this, so I haven't worn this one in a while. I will definitely have to play a little more with this one on skin, especially now that it has had a chance to mature in my collection and really see what it's giving. If I'm going to pick up some of that suede, if I'm going to get a little more of that patchouli, but definitely getting the apple, the grape vibe with the sweetness of the caramel and the warmth from that amber. Love this one. So coming in at number 4 is Casablanca. My last one, guys, coming in at number 5 is an OG. This is the OG. This one may be the first Middle Eastern fragrance that I've purchased, either that or Casablanca, but this one is the OG, honey. Shaghaf Oud. I don't want to blind you with that, but Shaghaf Oud. And so this has top notes of saffron, middle notes of agar wood, which is oud. It also has some rose in the middle, and in the base we have more oud, praline, and vanilla. And so with this one, I want to say I've had this one in my declutter pile maybe 2 times. This one has sat in time out for years. And I'm glad that I didn't declutter it because, you know, over time, my nose has changed. I'm starting to enjoy and appreciate notes that I didn't in the past. And so when I came back around to this one and sprayed it again, I said, okay, I get it. I get it. And I do. I get it. This is a beautiful Middle Eastern rose and oud fragrance. You have to enjoy rose. You have to enjoy oud. This is a heavy hitter. This is something that you're going to wear on cooler days, and not a lot of it because she's beast. And she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm so glad that I didn't get rid of this one. Wow. I don't know. Are you number 5? I may have to boost you up. I don't know. Should you be before Casablanca? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to keep her at number 5. But beautiful, heavy, Middle Eastern DNA of rose and oud. Simply put, it's gorgeous. It's slightly sweet, but not overly sweet. Yeah. And this one is a heavy hitter. This one wears on the skin all day long. You don't need a lot of it. If you overspray with this one, good luck with your day because she's going to stick and stay with you. And you may knock yourself out and everyone else around you. So that's why I say a few sprays of girlfriend and it is enough. So it's hard for me, someone who oversprays, to pull back on certain scents. But with this one, I know just a few sprays and out the door. This is not a spray down and then top off. No, ma'am. This is a couple sprays and we're going to be about our way. So love this one. My bottle, the prints. Oh my gosh, the prints. I don't want to blind you, but coming in at number 5 is the OG, honey, Shaghaf Oud. And so I have a few perfumes from Swiss Arabian that I want to try in the future. So one of them is going to be Opulence of Dubai. I definitely want to give that one a try and possibly add that into my collection. The other one is Soul of Bali. All of the notes for these just look really interesting, and definitely saw the promotions around all of these and just looked like, you know, something that was right up my alley. The last one is Incense 01. You know, I love frankincense, myrrh. I love all of those, you know, types of, you know, scents. And so earthy notes, definitely want to try Incense 01 and give that one a try. Drop me a line below and let me know if you have any suggestions for me of Swiss Arabian fragrances in particular that you absolutely love, that you think that I would enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Come back, subscribe to my channel, become a member of my YouTube family. Like and share this video, guys. Leave me a comment. Like I said, let me know what else I should try. Let me know if you have these in your collection and what you think about them. And until the next time, guys, bye.